Hey there, good morning everybody. I want to welcome you here to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're here with a series we're running for the month of August, which is my 31 favorite hard rock bands. This is day number 18, and we're going to go with this band, The Kinks. Now, some of you are probably saying, oh, The Kinks are a pop band. You know, they definitely are a rock and roll band. Yeah, they're probably those things too, but the stuff that I probably like best, I would call hard rock. There, You Really Got Me, All of the Day and All of the Night, Where Have All the Good Times Gone, and then some of the stuff in the 70s like Self Destroyer. All of that stuff I liked. Probably was my favorite stuff by the Kinks. So I figured at very least the stuff I like is hard rock, and maybe overall they might more or less fit into the rock and roll category, or the pop rock or power pop or whatever you want to call it. Although there was no power pop in their day and era, but those were the categories I think they probably go across. And I did say at the beginning of this series that you're going to get a multitude of bands in here that have a multitude of genres in their repertoire, because people that generally explore hard rock will also explore soft rock and pop rock, and even some will go as far as dance music or disco music. There's all kinds of that kind of stuff going on, but they tend to be more experimental in their genres than, like, say, prog rock, people who tend to stick to prog rock or classical rock or that kind of stuff. But anyways, the Kinks, I think, is a deserving band for some attention here. They haven't gotten enough on my channel, really. Mostly because this is the only Kinks album I own, which is kind of surprising to me. I've had opportunities to get some of their stuff and get right into them, but for some reason I always get to that point where I'm going to go to the cashier and I've got 7 or 8 albums and I really only want to buy 5, so I put a couple back, and inevitably the Kinks are often one of those bands. But I do like this one quite a bit, so I'm happy to kind of support them with this album and put them today on my list. So please hit the like and subscribe if you enjoy this series. And also, if you want to put your own band for today in the comment section, you can do that. If you want to talk about the Kinks, you can do that. If you want to talk about this particular album, you can do that. Or anything I've said, you can also do that. So anyways, I hope to see you all tomorrow for another episode of my 31 favorite hard rock bands. So take care, have yourself a good night, and goodbye here from Prog Monster.